Oh, wait, that's didn't work properly. One second. Let me turn that off. Let's just fix that real quick. Just noticed. Yeah, it's being weird. Let me close that. Then just open it again. A little crackle there, which I didn't like, but oh well. It goes back to normal. Back to normal. There we go. So, I did not sleep very well last night. Looks like everything's working though, so we're all good. There we go. Let's go by date here. I was looking for a new pro game this time. Played on the 7th. That was today. Muting. I have no idea who this is, so maybe we could play. We maybe could check this one out. So I'll open this one off to the side, but there's a Japanese Honen bow, and I have no idea who either of the Japanese players are. Maybe that could work. We'll see if download works. Yep, yeah. For some reason, again, like a yeah. For some reason, doesn't count the other Japanese ones, but we can leave it open for now. Maybe we can try it out. Anyway, good morning, Dark Jackal. All right. They start drinking. All right. Skibbity dop. All right. Number 3, apparently. I'm only number 38 for after doing 17 problems. Guess I should do some more. Okay, here. Start with a little bit of Tsumego Dictionary Volume 2. Should be easy, right? That's my goal. Nice and simple problems. And since I'm mostly doing this, feels like I can do this one. If I do this one, it's a ko, right? So yeah, no ko. So I'm mostly doing easy problems. I'm going to try to do a couple harder problems from the set that I'm actually working on. See if I can do that in the morning. Easy life problems are making me think too hard. That's not good. Should be easy, right? We just connect, I guess. All right. Oh, maybe we'll try an end game problem or something too. I don't know if I'll do that today because as I said, I didn't sleep very well, so I'm a little bit tired. But that could be a good goal. We have to like connect here because if he blocks, we capture. We have 2 eyes, so we can connect and then connect underneath, and then he's dead. No ko? Oko. This would be like a double ko. Is double ko still a ko? Does that count? And I can just Atari, right? You can't connect. That should just be alive. But I wonder, would it count double co? Anyway. Oh, we just turn here and we're good to go. So we can make this T1 move here, which is an Atari. Gives them that nice dead shape. I think we can just extend here. We should be good. We don't have to worry too much about anything. Take it easy. Tired go is fun, but rarely too successful. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's why I'm not playing. I'm just doing normal stuff instead. I said I may not end up playing as much in the morning. I might do it still. Like I'll probably still have days where I want to play, but since I'm tired, I'm just focused on this aspect. Yeah, we just do this. We should be good. Aha. See, not struggling at all. It's very easy day. No problems, probably. We have to connect first, I think. I almost played it the wrong order, but I stopped myself somehow. Oh, okay. If I do this one, is it any different from doing this one? He could jump here, right? We don't want to let him jump here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Literally. This is not a ko. Yeah, it's not a ko. Even though I have to connect here. So double ko is not a ko. We have now officially figured out that double ko is not a ko. Because arguably this is a ko. I can't capture over here. So if they connect here, it's sente. But if they capture first, I get to capture back. So it's double ko. We're good to go. Learning new things every day. Oh, this is threatening multiple things, and there's no Ataris on my stones, so it should be okay. We can Atari from this side. Oh yeah, diagonal. Just living here. Went to Seki. So that's good enough. We did 20 problems here. Nice and easy. Sadly, I did not play the Ace Attorney games. My grandma did, and my aunt did. I think they all played them, but I never ended up playing them. So I definitely get the reference. Oh yeah. I already have collections open with a high score. See how much I changed in a second here. I was gonna try some more of the intermediate. So I'm on the third one now. I want to finish that. I'm almost done actually. I'm getting there. My accuracy is pretty low, but I'm getting there. So I will be redoing the whole intermediate section. The other one I was fine with, but intermediate, not okay. Not okay at all. This is a little tricky, actually. Maybe I won't do too many of these. Right, because if we do this one, they can still Atari here. If I capture the Atari under, and it is a ko this way. If I extend, it's still a ko. So there's at least a ko here. Can I jump instead? Maybe jump is the right move. Because if they Atari this way, I go down, and there's nothing there. If they Atari this other way, I go down. They can't take a liberty with this move. See, that was the correct idea. Look at that. I'm pretty good at this game. I'm gonna say that now, but now we're on the 5Q problem. Am I gonna fail? I'm actually. I think we can just connect here, and then no matter what they do, I have the other eye here. If they go down here, we take the eye on this side. Yeah. I don't know if that was the best way, but it felt like the simplest way. Ah. Is this the ko? Do this one. If they capture, we capture in the corner. We're alive. If they do this one, we do this and do the ko. If we just Hane and they connect, we just don't have enough liberties on the other side. So we can't just let them connect. So we do have to cut. So our way will do it in a different way. If we cut here and go underneath, we cannot do that because when we go to Atari, we are in Atari. So this should just be a ko. And I've solved it before, apparently. I get half the amount of points on this one. So my guess is ko. It has to be just a ko thing. Okay. Good. I don't have to question myself anymore. This is a normal shape here to try to live. And it looks like it just works. Because when you capture this, you have the eye here. And this one still. Okay, maybe I can do a couple. I was worried at first, but maybe I can do some. Maybe being tired is the key to solving Tsumego. I think I figured everything out. It's not just ko, right? Easy life problem 100. Yeah, which one was that one again? Let's look. Let's look. There's some of them that are cool. Sometimes I just save the cool ones to my favorites because they're kind of cool. When I see one, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I usually click favorite right away. I don't know why. I just do. Oh, okay. Okay. Because it's sort of like threatening to connect out. Right? We don't want to just Atari, and there's nothing here, right? We push out. If they block, we Atari. If they throw in, we can escape. So they have to block on the outside, and we make two eyes. Yeah. That one's kind of fun. This is actually a very practical idea in a real game, so that's why I like the Easy Life, Easy collection in general. I think it's good. This one, he jumps, and there's no anything. If I do this one, they just throw in and block, so it has to be ko. Oh, this one's special. What the heck? Okay, let's refresh this one in a second. See if we got any higher. Like a little bit, but not much. All right. How to live here as white. There's at least a ko. I can see a ko. And if we do the diagonal here, if they Hane, we cut. They need to save the stone and they need to do something over here. We also need to prevent them from connecting underneath. So maybe we need to play from the other side. Hane, cut. We just kill it. So, yeah. We don't want to get rid of too many liberties here. Like if we extend up or turn here, then when we connect here, the Hane thing is an Atari. So we do have to probably play the empty triangle. We need the extra liberty. We need the extra non-weakness, not the extra liberty, I guess I should say. And then the Hane just doesn't work. That's just no good. And then if they do like this diagonal, we do have to play a move. They could do this one, and then we're dead. So to do the diagonal, we actually have to Hane, but then they can cut. No, but then our move is an Atari here, so we're good. So they have to block instead, and then play something. Then we can throw in and play from the outside, and we should be okay. Oh, maybe if he does this one. Okay, we're fine. Do we just block? He captures, we connect. We have enough liberties. We have enough liberties to just block. Okay. Whew. I actually did it. Solving 1Q problem. See, easy. Easy game. Who knows if they're still 1Q on 101 Weichi, but they at least pretend to be 1Q everywhere. We're good. Oh, is this another? It is not another jump. Because now when they Atari and I go down, they can connect. This group is not alive. And we want to prevent the Ko from being a thing. So we do have to turn here. Is it as simple as that? It's a 1Q problem. Should be hard, right? Right, so if we extend, they capture, right? So we have to at least get rid of the capture. If we Atari this way, they can do this Ko, which would help them a lot. So we have to Atari at C19. They could throw in and throw in again, but it's a little bit better than the other Ko. If they throw in, yeah, we capture. If they throw in again, we capture. And that's not a very good Ko for them. It's not even living necessarily, so I think we just do this one. I think we have to capture. What? See, we messed up already. Is it just this Ko then? Okay, it's not. It's not this Ko. We have to do an Atari. Oh, maybe we can jump. So we can throw in and get rid of the eye, but we're not alive if we do that. Let's see what it wants. Does it want this? No? Does it just want me to live there? I can live there instead. We'll try that, right? Oh, now throw in. Okay. See, that's something I didn't realize. It was only one eye already. So I could live first and then kill. All right. That makes more sense. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking of this as already an eye. It's obviously not already an eye. They need one more move here, and they needed one more move in the corner. So we can jump, connect, make life, then kill. That was a good one. I like that one, actually. I think I might save that one because I like that one. Let's go back. Let's save that one. There's actually kind of a nice lesson in that one. Okay. Well, we have to extend here to get rid of the eye. And then it's just dead. We want to Hane first. And then we can take this. I'm going to reduce the liberties first. Throw in. They can block. Oh, we can just push first then, because if they do that, we push again. We're threatening this one and the Hane. Then we can throw in. We're good to go. Oh, I know we can live with jump here, I think. I was gonna say something else, but I know we can live with jump here. So we can threaten to cut this one, and we've captured these stones. So if they protect over here, we make this eye. And it does capture this stone, so I think we can just jump, and we're good. There we go. We're getting there. I think we have to just cut, right? Playing this empty triangle. We could Atari, but then if we Atari, what happens is when we cut, they can Atari us multiple times and capture this back. So I think if we just cut first, they still are able to Atari us multiple times. I think we can just connect, I guess, instead. We connect here, they play this Hane, then we can cut still. I was wondering if we could do it first, but not quite. Pull back. I don't see how. Oh. Should we do this one first and then pull back? Because if we pull back first and they do this move at S18, we do have to make this weird shape. Then they can play on the inside. We can Atari, then it's a Ko. That feeling when you read an I is an I, but fortunately, there's another I you just didn't look at. Yep. Pull back first. They do this one. This one. Of course, if they connect, we can pull back, right? So if they Atari, we capture, then they can Atari again. We would have to connect, and they can Atari, and we're just dead. So we have to throw in here instead. If they try to capture us, we go over the top and connect and capture. Oh, not that. Connect. I didn't mean to do that one. Let's try that again on accident. There we go. Connect, not play the 0819 move. What was I doing? You gotta be slower with your answers sometimes. Oh. If they do that one, we'd have to just go here. If they do that one, we have to go here. And is that the same idea? This one's 2'd on, so more people get this one wrong. This one, they do that, we just extend again. They throw in, capture, Atari, and then aha. We just turn. If we turn and then they block, then we throw in. And then we can throw in and connect, and that is a bent 4. So I think we can just turn first. If they play the A18 move, then we can do the normal monkey jump to get rid of it. Well, maybe it's not perfect here, but just this one, I guess. This one just doesn't work anymore. That one's a Seki, not what I was saying. Because I'm really good at this game. Oh well, let's just get it all done with. There we go. All right. So throwing him first, they block here. We Hane, and they just have 2 eyes. Or a Seki. This one's more annoying. For some reason, I felt like the turn was right, but maybe it's the small knight instead. So they can't block right here at D18. We just go in, right? So they have to block over here still, and then we can throw in. And then if they do something else, we can do something else as well. Right, and so we don't need to worry about this as being an eye or anything. Now we can throw in. Oh, Ko. I didn't think about the Ko. That's a good point. I didn't think about the Ko. It's correct, though, but I didn't think about the Ko. So I can't really say I got it correct for sure. I could tell this was probably right. This was probably right, but then I forgot Ko here. Yeah. Okay. Only a couple more on here. On this one. Then we can go do some easy problems again. That should be okay. Can we just jump here first? No, jump over here first. They capture, we can then Atari and it's all that stuff. I think. Okay, it worked. Looking for another 2-dawn problem to really trip me up again. Throw in an Atari. We have plenty of liberties for that. Because if they extend, we're capturing them, right? So throw in an Atari. We're just alive. See, random 8Q problem. What's going on? What's going on? Throw in. But this one doesn't work. We have to push up instead. Then we push again if they try anything funny. And then, oh no, we can't do that either. Literally plays into a that happens too, okay? That happens too. You got to be careful. This is a dangerous game, okay? This is a dangerous game. Oh, okay. So if I do this one, they block. I can just Atari directly. If they do this, we capture, connect. So I think we just Atari directly, and then we can just connect here. Yeah, that's the tricky part. If this one said no co on it, this would probably make it a little easier to solve. Because then people would see this. That's probably why they didn't say anything about co. I think you can capture still, but they can at least try to do something if they wanted to. They could mess with you. I think capture is still an answer, but you just connect is better. What was the other one? It was we couldn't do this one. We had to do like this. If I pull back and they play this D18 move, we can just throw in, that's dead. So they have to pull back on their own like this one. But then we can just Hane and extend up here. Yeah. Is there something I'm missing here? If they play the diagonal, we can just throw in at B19. That's not a co or anything. If they play B19, we can just play at A18. I think we can just do this. Because this isn't an I here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Easy problems. Yeah, we want to just jump here, I think. Well, maybe not jump. They're 69th on the daily leaderboard. Oh, nice. We gotta look. I'm gonna refresh here. You can't do any more problems now. Yep, Dark Jackal, good job. Now you can't do any more problems though, so you messed up. Oh, I see how it is. All right. So we need to play on the left side, which I think we can just capture, connect, and throw in. This one. There's no I here, but he can do this. And it's a co. I didn't look at the co again. See, I missed it again. I did one more problem that wasn't counted yet. Oh no. Well, I guess you can still do some problems, but I'm almost done with these. I got 2 more. Yeah, I didn't look at the co again, so I need to keep looking at co. That's what's my biggest problem, it seems, so far. Okay. Can we do something like this? No. How do I get rid of this one? Oh, okay. I see how it works. Do this one, then this one. No? What? But that's the only way I can find it. So you have to capture, then we pull back. So should we just be a co, right? That doesn't work? pull down like this one. See, I've missed this Tetsuji quite often. I missed this Tetsuji. So I should put this one on my favorites. Because I've missed this one a few times. The same exact move. So I just, for some reason, don't think of it. Because it's better than the Ko, obviously. Okay. This is probably just a Ko. Yeah, this is probably just a Ko. I probably just have to play here. And like throw in and do that. Atari, he just connects. I do that one, then it's a Seki. So if I throw in and then do that one and then do this one, we should be good. Capture, yeah. I was right. It was a Ko. I had to double check after I did that. This is commonly a Ko shape, so you usually need to play B19 here as black. All right, cool. Cool. We're done for now. My accuracy should be going up a little bit more, but I don't believe I'll reach 80% anymore. So I will want to redo the whole collection, as I said, because it's 64%. I think the other ones so far have been 80, but this one was 64. So I'm having a hard time with this one in comparison. What's this one? Oh, wait. I need to do my golden problem. Oh, I already did it. Never mind. I already did my golden problem. We're good. We're good. We're safe. All right. Let's see. All right. There's still 69 at Dark Jackal. You're good. You're safe. All right. I want to do a couple of these ones. I went to 40 last time. These ones I should be able to do pretty quickly. So let's do like 20, and then I'm going to complete the rest of them after the stream. I was going to do that yesterday, but I ended up working on other stuff. So that was the no good. Because I want to get through this a little bit more quickly. I think we can just Atari. You've claimed the power of gold or something. Yeah. I've already done the gold. Is it actually just this again? We Atari so that we can Atari here. If they connect here, we connect. So like this. Nice. Throw in. I feel like we did this one already. Problem 44. Okay. Don't try to rush when you're tired, right? Yeah. No rushing. I'm just clicking really quickly. Don't worry about me. Yeah, this should just be Crane's Nest. This should be good because we can throw in here. These should be easier problems. That's why I'm just going through them. This one should also just be a Ko. I mean, not Ko, ladder. It's the same word, but very different. Okay. Same exact word, but very, very different. Yep. Same exact thing. This is interesting. I guess we do want to block. C terms are hard, yeah. Except I have an excuse this time. I didn't really sleep very well. We can just throw in. That should be okay. Another Crane's Nest. We should have enough liberties over here. Oh, we just throw in everything. You sleep? No, I didn't sleep very well. Sometimes I sleep really good, but not this time. Not this time. And I know you sleep. You sleep so many hours. You sleep way too long, Brandon. So I know you sleep. We have to capture in the corner. Yeah. Why were each of us only wearing? You need your 12 hours, yeah, an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on our backs. I think I've heard that. I just don't know why. So that is interesting. They should do this one here as the answer. So that way you panic when they play it. It's just like fun capture problems. So I'm just trying to get through them all. This looks like this still works here because we can Atari and then Atari and first line here. So yeah, that's what it is. Throw in an Atari. That does happen sometimes in games. Ghostbusters. Okay. Yeah, let's say I thought I recognized that. I'm like, I know that from somewhere, but it's been a long time since I've seen Ghostbusters. We should have enough liberties on the outside here. We're good to go. Yeah, it all makes sense now. Yeah, we need to throw in order for this to work. Oh, we're at 60 now. Okay, good. We're at 60 now. We can just do this one. This one. Then this one. This one. So I think we have to play it from this side first. We can't give them this connection. So we're good. We're good to go. All right, we did it. It's a great scene. Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch it again. It's been a long time. So I'm gonna finish the rest of these ones off stream so I can just get through it all. But it seems like I remember at some point this got really difficult a long time ago when I did it. So I said I want to make sure I can do all these, but I think it was like starting at number 3 and 4, like this area. The first two seem to be really easy. So I don't know. All right. Just because I'm curious. Yep. No one's looking. I figured I would check. All right, let's see if it refreshed here or see if it did its update, I guess, is more so what I mean. Yep, I'm at 21 now. I probably should be higher than that. I don't know why. The number of problems solved, not necessarily like higher rank, just number of problems solved, I think should be higher than that. But I think they were starting to count it differently than they were before. But oh well. Because I did 20 problems last night and then 20 problems this morning. In the new set that I haven't worked on, and it only counted 5 of my other problems, which I don't think it needed. I think it could have counted more than that. But not a big deal. Where's Brandon? Brandon, where are you? You do any problems lately? Wonder how often they update. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. I don't know. It's weird. Like yeah, like it just doesn't quite do that properly all the time. It will eventually. We'll check again. Baduk pop in your car. Okay. So you thought you caught up already? So you're like, I don't need to keep doing them on Tsumego Hero. Yeah, I think you said you caught up for the most part, right? I'm at 5,240. I'm almost at 50%. I think after the element intermediate series, I should be at 50%. Or at least close to it. I need to get to 5 done now. All right, we'll see when it updates next year. So yeah, for some reason, still can't download Japanese games. You dropped it. Yeah, it's easy to do on accident when you're just like going through problems quickly. So yeah, no, I've done that too. I think if you look, if there's like a ratings thing, yeah, if there's a ratings thing, you see that I've gone up and down a little bit each time. I always go down a little bit and then back up and down a little bit and back up. It's always a small downward area somewhere. Yeah, as in nearly halfway through 12,000. Yeah. Or halfway through 11,291. Now the problem is the sandbox area. They're going to add these problems eventually. So we're going to complete, I'm going to get to 50%, and then they're going to add 100 more problems or 1,000 more problems. and I won't be at 50% anymore. So I need to get to like 52% or something, 53 maybe. I don't know. I need to get above 50% in order to make sure I'm at 50. And yeah, I don't really like doing Tsumego Hero or like 101 Wichi on my phone. So I only do it on online as well, on my computer as well now. I'll only do Baduk Pop on my phone and some other things like that, but I haven't had to really use my phone too much, so for that sort of thing. So yeah, Lin Yuting. I wonder if they're related to Mi Yuting. They could be, could maybe not, maybe. This game could be fun, a Taiwan game, but I wanted to do a Japanese game today. Keeps you from phoning it in, yeah. So like 8 months till go Congress? Not 8 months, but all right, sure. We have less than 8 months till go Congress. You do know that it's the new year already, right? Because it is is July 10th, so in a couple days we'll only have 6 months or 7 months. Yeah, it's in July. Yeah. So we're good. We still have time to complete it all 12,000. 2022, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna open this over here on the side. I'm gonna open up Train. Oh, something new just hit the store. I don't care. I'm streaming right now. I'll do it after. All right, there's Train. And then I'm going to open that over to the side so I can look at the Japanese game, because you can't download it for some reason. And I don't want to look for it anywhere else, so I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Let's turn this off, and turn this off here. That's better. I'll move it right here so I can still see it. No, stop that. Oh well. Let's move this off to the side over here. Scroll down. There we go. We're turning 30, huh? You gonna be okay? Ooh. All right. So, we got to do this now. And I do want to look through pro games, but it's going to be more tiring. So let's do the first 5 moves here, see how they start the game, and we'll go on from there. So I did this one, regular 4-4, 3-4, and then large enclosure. I already don't like black. I don't like that enclosure. But, you know, it's popular. I have no idea who these players are. One of them is a 9P, though, so they're probably well-known in Japan. I don't know, but technically possible to live past 30. Just because it's technically possible doesn't mean it is really possible. Practically possible, right? Okay, zombie. Oh, that's terrible. All right, yeah. So I think it's really common to just do something in the bottom right now, but I wouldn't mind just enclosing my corner first, see what they do. They are just going to do 3-3. Probably just normal block. Probably similar to the other game, actually. Same as the other game we just looked at. Oh, they're going to block the other way, though. Okay, let me play this move here. So, if we block this way... if we decide to change later, it's not as good. I guess we need a Hane first, right? If we decide to change directions later, it's not as good, because we're not making as much space here on the bottom. And they're 3-4 points, so We can't really approach them from the bottom side either. So we don't really want to change sides here. But if we change sides going the other direction, it looks a lot better. Just look at Triton, skin so pale in the way he has a heartbeat. That's just normal. Yeah, so with this side, if you decide to switch sides to take the right side instead of taking the bottom, it is a lot closer to your enclosure, so you can actually get some potential territory on here. So it's at least a better way to block. But I think they also like to approach either the diagonal and then get a move here on the bottom side. I think they like to do that too. I think I've seen that in a lot of Baduk Doctor games. So let's see what they just play out the Joseki normally. All right, cool. There we go. And then approach bottom left. I studied all these, then forgot them. Now I know all the variations here, except for this one. I don't know any of these ones, except for just extend. Avoid the variations. That's all I know. But yeah, I know all the 3-3 here. But I would expect approach. Oh, they're going to actually do it right away. So this is something I learned from Golaxy, is that often following up in the corner right away is basically always good. But you don't really see it too often in pro games, so it's interesting. They are going to follow up right away. So they're doing this Joseki here. Make sure they're actually doing the full thing. Yeah, okay. Let's see if they play something different at this point before I just keep clicking, because I don't want it to ruin the tree too much. All right, good. Yeah, studied 3 of them and forgot them. Efficiency. Oh, good. They just play normal, finishing the Joseki. This is something that I kept seeing people not finish the Joseki here, and then someone, when I was playing a game, I did this and just decided not to finish the Joseki, and then they attached right here, and I was like, uh-oh. They did it like right away, and I was like, I hope I didn't mess up here. And this was actually kind of annoying to deal with, so now I just answer instead. I don't want to deal with that. I just answer instead. You should usually just finish a Joseki anyway, unless there's some, because approaching a 3-4 point's really big, so if you're okay with accepting it, it's fine to approach. All right. So now black will approach, but I actually don't know. I mean, this is going to be fine. There's nothing wrong with this, but I actually don't know if I like this as much as how I see it when Baduk Doctor does it. Because what they do, they don't follow up right now. They just do this one. Usually some sort of, not that. Usually some sort of answer here. If he pulls back, white will do something like this one, and then there's some sort of fight on the bottom. Jump first, and then whoever gets the bottom first sort of thing. But I don't know if that's common with this enclosure, or if it's just with all the 4-4 points. Because that could change things a little bit. But with this one here, there we go. It is good to study Joseki, by the way. You learn stuff when you study Joseki. You like black? Yeah, I think I like the positions black has. I just don't know how I feel about the bottom side right now. Like, if I like the other way or if I like this way. He never cleans the cutting board. You're going to have to really talk to them about this. Why do they never clean the cutting board? I think there's some people that's added flavor. Yeah. yeah, for sure. So you never clean your cutting board, Brandon? Oh, wait, you probably don't even use one. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I was gonna say, do I want to just answer? Use paper towels. You shouldn't cut on paper towels. That's bad. I use paper towels for a lot of things, though. Just answer. I feel like the bottom side is not completely solid if you just answer. It could be better to do a pincer here to try to force some sort of exchange, but I don't know how this player will play. Pincer. Okay. Pincer first. Low pincer here. I was thinking high. More so likely they're jumping out instead of leaning. But I guess if they lean here, this is a normal sort of Joseki where we take the bottom and they take the left. We'll see if black actually wants that first of all. Oh, they're going to Tanuki. You might like this guy, Brandon. He doesn't like pincers either. You have to study all of his games. He's Tanuki. Yes, you have to study all of his games now. His name is Motoki Katsuya. There you go. There's the name of the player right here. Month booked now. Yep. There you go. I'll put this in the chat for you. There you go. Now you have to do it. See? All right. Yeah, I was actually not expecting the Tanuki. I thought they would just probably follow up. Because I was thinking that this is probably just fine. You know, there's nothing really wrong with this idea. But I guess the one thing that's not very good is white still gets this follow-up here. And black isn't able to get a follow-up on the bottom side because the white stones are everywhere. So you can't really get a good follow-up here. Maybe even white could play a different move if they wanted to. Because it's a little bit more solid on the bottom. So maybe that's a good enough reason to try to avoid it. Apart from just not wanting to deal with pincers. So I understand that too. So will white just follow up on the bottom? Or will they play in the top left? I think following up on the bottom is probably pretty good. We don't want to kick, because kick, they could decide to break the bottom side pretty easily. Attach over the top, black is able to just live in the corner very, very easily. So diagonal seemed like the best way to sort of handle this. Though I guess this stone is close enough. It's not a big deal. But yeah, diagonal, they could run out and try to attack this stone too. Yeah. Probably not worrying about the bottom left right now. Yeah, probably just continue on the top side, top left area. They did not back off high. They backed off low. I think high is very uncommon. But also, if they back off high right now, and we go back to this Joseki idea, then the follow-up over here is going to be really annoying for white. That doesn't mean that's why they wouldn't back off high. Just that could be really annoying. They would want to probably play another move. So it just depends on how the Joseki evolves in the top left. If they do anything else. But I think they just like low more. I think that's just more common. Yeah, it's better for fighting on the top. But yeah, I just think low is more common, so they just like playing it more. It's probably more so what it is. You don't like high? Yeah, I've been trying to play it every so often, just so I can use it more. But yeah, let's see what AI wants. Maybe they want high. No, AI is fine with the low. It's fine with both of them though. AI doesn't really care too much. But oh yeah, I forgot. This is the follow up nowadays. It's the diagonal here. I forgot this is the AI follow up. So they might play the diagonal later. See, cheating already. I'm cheating with AI already. All right. Figured it'd be nice to see if it was blue or not. We could let it think more, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. We're mostly going through the game. Normal attachment could be still fine after this. Probably nothing wrong with that. I don't know the style here for the players, but this could just be one exchange and then move on. Because you don't necessarily have to play again on the top. Let's see. Oh, yep. One exchange and move on. So you might like black. You might actually like black, Brandon. Instead of playing some weird normal Joseki here, they decided to do this one. See? Maybe you do have to study them. I was actually not expecting this. That's funny. That's actually really funny. This makes sense. It's like it is a move that you can play, but they do the exchange on the top so that they can attach here. They wanted to see how they responded so they could attach here. Yep, looks like your month is going to be busy. Gonna have to study. Oh, yeah, Hane, of course. Are we going to pull back? Just pull back normally? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. They're not just going to pull back normally. Now they're pressing down. I don't know if you like them anymore. I don't know if you'll like this move or not, but some weird normal just like yeah, it is true, right? This Joseki is weird, and it's ridiculous. Even the normal simple one here has a lot of variations, so it's weird, but it's normal. If the attach makes it easier than worth knowing, all right, all right. You know what? You've evolved as a person. I'm happy for you. You aren't just disregarding them because they didn't continue with your moves. Yeah, it is true actually. White can't push here as easily because of the attachment, but we'll see what they actually play. I think he's just going to back off because of that. Yeah, back off, and I'd be happy with the back off here. Can't become 10 down if stuck in your ways. Oh wow, you're evolving. That's why I'm aiming for 11. Yeah. You gotta be stuck in your ways, but be open to ways of making your ways better, right? You said if the attachment makes this better, right? I'm practicing the onion cutting Tsuji over here, Joseki over here. Can't actually see the board. Uh-oh. All right. Extend, of course. And I probably jump or push again. Okay. Anyone's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Oh. Atari. No onion has ever made me cry. I worked in an onion factory where they had a bunch of onions everywhere. I may have cried the first couple of days, but it wasn't because of the onions. I think I just turn here as black. Like I think I'm fine with just turning. Must be too tall for the fumes to get to my eyes. You Tanuki? I wouldn't want a Tanuki here. I mean, maybe it's fine, but I would want at least one more move. E15? Just jump? All right, let's see what they do. No, turn. Like I said, they turn first. The group's really weak. You don't want to just Tanuki. That doesn't make any sense. If White's able to jump from the bottom, then that's just a weak group. You're going to have to either defend the rest of the game or give up. And if you already did all these moves, you don't want to give it up. And we're attacking White, right? So this isn't a coward move. You're attacking something. Top side's not that much bigger. Besides, you're too open on the top anyway. Yeah, White needs to respond because otherwise they're dead in the corner. So this is a free move. Maybe we'll Tanuki after this one. Oh. So instead of defending directly in the corner, White just captures here. Because that does help defend the corner. But White does have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, so Black just defends the cutting point now, and then White is probably jumping in the corner. Yeah, just jump. That's the normal move to live here. And now Black could probably just play a normal extension here or jump out towards the top side. So now they have two options. They could decide to Tanuki, but I would probably expect them to play one more time anyway. Make a base for your group or get your group run out towards the center. You're not really going to be able to attack the Panuki that easily, though, so maybe just take a base. Yeah, just take a base. This is threatening the slide still, which would be really nice. I wouldn't be shocked if white kicked here just to make it a little over concentrated and get rid of the slide, but maybe white can take these 3 stones now. Haven't I seen that knife in the lower right recently? And nobody is stopping you from using leftover taco seasoning to flavor your soup. It is true. It is true. But do you want to use leftover taco seasoning for your soup? What kind of soup are you making? Have you had tortilla soup? That's actually pretty good. I don't really like soup, but I like tortilla soup and I like stew. But basically, tortilla soup, you have it's like squash and chicken and cheese and you fry up like pieces of tortillas. Really, it's frying up pieces of tortillas that I like. Anyway, this does feel pretty good for black on the bottom. Pork and vegetables, nothing special. All right, a little boring, but you know, whatever helps you. Let's see. I don't think I need to play another move over here necessarily as white. You are alive, but should we play again anyway to do anything special? Like, because it's like even just jumping up, like kick and jump here. Yeah, just kick and jump here. We're also sort of reducing the top side a little bit too. We're reducing like the top and the side here. We're moving towards the center. But it could just be better to move to the top now instead. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. We'll see what they do. They are going to kick. Okay. Kick. Well, Exus for just throw a few ingredients to the pressure cooker and call it a day. We're both equally wrong. 4 point. Well, we're checking AI after, Brandon. Don't worry. We have it in the AI right now. So we're waiting till after to see where things are going wrong or right and stuff like that. Besides, we're studying the pro. We're not studying AI right now. That's the whole point of this. So this is something I wouldn't have thought of, but I probably should have. They do play the knight's move instead of just extending up. Not patient enough for that. Not patient enough to study a pro game. Yeah, we check afterward to see what's going on in either direction. I'm actually not sure if I like this move as much. It's still probably good. I think it's still probably good, but for some reason it feels a little bit to me like we're maybe breaking our shape a little bit if white just pushes through. But I guess there's the Hane, Atari. We're going to be safe on this side, so it's fine if we're able to push through. And I guess if we just extend, it's the same idea as white being able to push through anyway. So white doesn't want a Hane underneath because then black will just give that up and connect everything up this way, making this nice area in the center. Yeah, I think black would rather have that, yeah. So white does want to break that up if they can, but just L5 is weak. Yeah, so white decides that this is good enough. As I said, white probably wanted to play on the top or on the side before this, but they did also want to let the slide happen because the slide hurts white a little bit and it basically makes black alive. So now white has decided to come up to the top side here. Now I like this more than kicking too, because if you kick here and then you come to the top, I feel like you're actually helping black in some ways attack you. So I do like just playing on the top first. Black L4 seems huge. I don't know. K3 makes it a bit more complicated for white to push out. K3, the one that he kicked. I don't know what you're talking about. L4 is big move, but I think white's settled here, so they just want to fight on the top side. Because then this right side's not going to be able to become points if there's a giant fight here. White's going to be able to break through here, which also means that I don't know if I want to jump out. Just simply jump out here as black. But maybe just do that, make it simple. Yeah, I thought white might want to just keep pushing up here to separate, but they want to focus on the top side first. And I don't know who the stronger player actually is yet. But we did like black more earlier. So, and I kind of like the result in the bottom left overall for black. But I just don't know how the strength in the center is going to be useful for white yet. We don't know how useful it is yet. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think either of us would ever come up with this next move. And we will have to look at AI to see if it's even on the AI radar. But instead of just jumping out, which I said I wasn't sure if I wanted to just jump out, because it does feel like white can just jump or take an extension here, and it's going to be nice and simple. So black does a 3-space jump instead. So I would not have thought of this move. This is really interesting and kind of weird. And I do 100% want to see if the AI even was looking at this move. Okay, the AI is not looking at it. I'm not worried about it being a bad move right now, because it's just sort of a weird move. But the AI is not looking at it. The AI is saying that you don't want to just jump out. You probably do want to take something over here or go into the corner. But no, that is interesting. This is a really weird move. I like this one. This is weird. Yeah, I would never think of it. I guess one of the ideas is if white attaches on top, the Hane for black is going to be nice and simple to play and maybe even get a nice strong position on the outside. Because that is what black wants. Like you said, black wants the outside. So trying to separate these stones would probably give black exactly what they want. The only thing I would be interested in maybe as white, maybe this sort of diagonal, like the covering move type of thing. But even this, I think we're kind of helping black too. So I actually don't know if I want to play anywhere over here. Oh, let's go back. Really likes playing around L4. Well, it wants one move here because it's a good exchange. That's about it, though. It doesn't really care about anything else over here. If they go back one, it wants to play one more move over here, but it's fine with playing anywhere else, too. So I don't know. We'll have to, because right now I'm not letting it think with the AI too much. We'll let it think with the AI after. But it doesn't seem to care too much about L4. Until maybe it'll think a little bit more and it'll care more about it. No, I do think it's big. I do think that area is big. But it's not urgent right now. Well, yeah, L4 is always after L2. Yeah, that's the normal variation. All right, so is white just going to play a normal move? White just might do a 2-space extension, I guess. But yeah, I don't think white wants to really try to cut this off in any way. I think they probably do just want to make their group strong on the top. Just 2-space here. Even just jumping here. Jumping exposes the weakness a little bit, but yeah, just in a base, we'll find out. Yeah, just base. They probably looked at that move and thought, what the hell is that? And then just look at their base anyway. But now black is able to follow up with a shoulder hit here, attachments here, and do whatever they want to try to make this strong, and then move on to building more of this area. Because they could play from the middle here, pressing this group down to really build the center. So I think I like this still. D13 looks good. Yeah, I like D13 here. You can't resist the shoulder hit. Yeah, no, D13 is just like a really nice, strong way to make this group solid. And you were right next to a Panuki, a very strong position, right? So making our group really strong right next to their group is actually probably useful. I don't know if he's going to do that right now or if he's just going to press it down and try to build the center instead. We'll see. Okay, he is going to do that first. Okay, I wanted him to do that, but I wasn't sure if he would do that. So do you like how Black's playing overall? It's kind of fun. And as White, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what to play. If we just play from underneath, I feel like that helps Black. You played L4 first, I like him better. I think he's trying to be flexible on the bottom, right? So no matter what White plays here, he's just going to take the top side of it. He's not going to worry about the points here. And I feel like the L2 and L3, like it's making this stronger, but I feel like you'd want one more turn after that, because otherwise White can just attach and break out to the center. So I think you'd rather have M5 instead. Right side reduce Black, yeah. No, I don't want to Tanuki this. I do want at least one move, but I don't want to kick. Kick's probably fine. I just don't want to do that because I feel like it's fixing Black. So I don't really want to kick, and I don't really want to just push because I feel like that's also fixing Black. But I do feel like we probably should play again anyway to make sure we're not going to have any issues in the corner. So they are just going to kick instead. That's just accepted it. Ooh, that feels bad. Yeah, this feels bad for White. Push wants to jump to D18. Which push? Push up, push to the side? Which one? Because I'm probably guessing you're pushing to the side. But I know that the most common thing is push up. C13? Okay. Because what's really common right now is to do this sort of thing. Right, this is like really common shape. So push once here, then just play in the corner directly. This feels like a nice, simple way to handle it. It feels better than kicking, I have to be honest. I don't like the kick as much. But, you know, they did get their extension on the top. They do technically have a little bit of strength here. They don't need to worry about separating. But this feels like it feels better to just leave this a little bit more open versus the actual game. So I actually agree that I don't really want to I don't really want to kick, at least. And now they're going to push. Okay, now they're going to do this way. Okay, they're turning it into the other variation where they're going to peep again. Yeah, okay, they're just doing the peep and slide thing. Okay. All right, that's what they wanted, I guess. So after this, we'll try to guess what the AI is. Well, I mean, you're looking at AI, right? So if you still have that open, then we can't talk about it. Because I like to guess at some point what the AI is thinking for points wise. You don't anymore? Okay, good. Yeah, L2 now would be good, but I think playing on the top would also be sort of what Black is wanting here. And this group is not solid yet, so I wouldn't mind pressing this down on the top somehow. Just had to make sure you were wrong real quick. Okay. And we weren't wrong, so that's good. That's good. Because we were talking about the pro moves anyway, so I don't know if I like this next move though. Just personally. But it's probably fine. I'm a little disappointed, honestly. Black does the sweeping move here. I don't like this one as much. Yeah, it's getting some points in the corner. It's attacking the group on top, but I feel like I don't want to attack it from that direction. But as I said, it's probably fine. But I want to do something over the top instead. Something along these lines a bit more. Maybe pressing it down in some way. Like we're going to let them live here, but we're getting something on this side. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it does want this one, yeah. Versus the other one. But it just feels like this group is maybe it's stronger than I think it is, but it doesn't feel like it's strong enough to just let white jump this direction. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of want the center a little bit more. But I always focus on weak groups a bit too much. Oh, I know it can live, but is it going to live good though? That's the problem that I have, right? I would die. You would die. Yeah, that's the problem. I would definitely die too if I play this way. That doesn't mean that the move was bad. It just means that I would die. So we'll see. We'll see here. Oh, okay, okay. White's doing a nice big jump. Yeah, nice big jump here for white. I said that feels like they're attacking us. So I want to see how black is going to handle it. Because I am... I already feel like I'm under pressure. That's why I want the top side instead. So I feel like I'm already under pressure. But it is very loose. This isn't like a very strong connection. I just don't know what to play as black now. I bet he Tanukis. He might still Tanuki. I would die and go easy life for him. Yeah, for him. Yeah, like I can see one eye potentially. I just can't see the second eye. Maybe there's a possibility to make the second eye on the top, of course, but I only really see one eye. Okay, okay. They're starting with this move right now. They did not Tanuki, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. They are going to try to get stronger first. Because if they Tanuki'd, I would have just been more confused. I wouldn't be sure how to live. Probably blunder. Yeah, yeah. Probably a blunder. AI can live there really easily, so. Human mistake. We can check that real quick just to see. Okay, it does. It is fine with a move over here. It says there's better moves, but it is fine with it. So not a super big blunder, but we'll let it think later. So we'll see if it changes its mind. All right. Yeah, so white's just going to extend here. We don't want to give black any extra forcing moves. And now are they going to play another move? They're going to play another one. Can this be two eyes already? We have like a pretty close to an eye here, and then you can maybe do some sort of attachment here to get strength or an eye. Maybe that's good enough if you're a pro. Let's see. Yep, it's good enough if you're a pro. Good enough. He's like diagonal now. We're good. We're alive. I don't know if I like this one. But it is building, and it is going to threaten the attack on these stones, so I guess it's fine overall. But I don't know. I feel like I think the AI was showing this one on the top instead. But I don't remember. But this does feel like it's at least applying a little bit more pressure. But at the same time, white doesn't care about this one stone on the top too much. They would rather just keep jumping this way. So diagonal is a little bit safer. A very Japanese game. Yeah, it looks This is probably fine, though. And so here's the question is if white is going to defend again, or if white's going to keep attacking the group on the left side. I feel like white's probably just going to keep trying to attack this group. Maybe they'll try to reduce, but I think white will probably attack. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. They're going to try to reduce first. That's good. That's good. Attaching right here, right now. So how do I respond without making it annoying? I don't really want to Hane over the top. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right for some reason. Extending down would be a great way to make it difficult for white, but do they have anything special on the top? R13. Oh yeah, pincer. Pincer could work. It does give white a little bit more room to live. And it breaks your corner a little bit. He played Kosume needs to fight. We'll see. We'll see. Extending up instead. Yeah, it gives one eye for free, though, is what I'm saying. That's why I'm not sure I like it as much. Because, yeah, this one here, and then they have this one. And then they also have cutting here with attachments and stuff in the corner. So they can maybe get some extra free moves here. Too slow. Too Japanese. All right, so before white plays again, let's try to guess. Let's try to guess what the percentage is. So if you don't like black here, too slow. Well, what do you think? Who do you think is winning in this game? Looks like white might have 50 points, and black doesn't really have any points yet. Shape moves that don't do much, yeah. So what do you think it's? What do you think? Percentage-wise, it doesn't really matter if we guess the correct percentage or not. Oh, hey Harry, how you doing? It doesn't matter if we do white winning by like 3 to 5. We, the observers, are winning over both sides. Oh, I guess black doesn't really need to make that many points. Yeah, black only needs to turn the right side into just a couple points in order to be ahead. So black might actually be winning instead. But black's group on the top left, I would be worried about that group. Another pro game, yeah. I'm just looking over pro games in the morning. It's kind of fun. I've never really studied very many pro games, so I'm trying to do it more often. So that's my mornings, all pro game stuff in the mornings. Yeah, my feeling is that black might actually still be ahead, but I just don't know how AI is going to value the left side. I think it was fine with it, but I think black might. Oh, black has a possibility of being ahead here, I think. Maybe like a 60%, but not like a 70 or 80. So like just like 2 points or something like that. All right, let's look. Move stats. Oh, white 94%. 94%. We were both way off. White's like 100% winning. Yeah, these moves were very slow. But when I count the points here, you were closer. Yeah, you were closer. When I count the points here, the points are actually not that different in the game. Recent game, yeah. I'm only looking at games that were played within the last month because I want to do modern pro games. Because if I do old games, it's very different, and I think I wanted to make sure that I have a good idea of modern games in general. But yeah, so when you count the points, white doesn't actually have that many points right now, and just this one corner is actually kind of matching what white had on the left side here. So they actually just need to make a small amount of points in this area. So I would be more confident to be able to do that as black. But I do agree that I don't like the way black played the last few moves either. So I think I like the way black played earlier, but not what they're doing right now. No, yeah, that's the thing I was worried about. That's the one thing I was worried about when I was talking about my evaluation, was that I don't know about this group here. And I think the bottom is probably still going to be fine for black. Even if they play now, it's not going to change much. But I do think this is probably fine. But I'm more worried about this group here. I think, yeah, white doesn't have as much to worry about. But I'm assuming that you can just live here really easily. A normal pro or AI would just live there really easily. All right, we'll turn that off now. So we both agreed that this move was bad and the diagonal was bad. 2025 Jumango incoming. I mean, Brandon doesn't want to stream anything. So, and he said he wasn't necessarily sure he wanted to do videos for it either. So if we're doing a Jubongo, I'd want it to be streamed or something. So that's my feeling there. Yeah, so I still think it's possible for black to make enough points on the board, but I'm still just worried about the upper left group, basically. Come on, Brandon. He might get to it one day. He might get to it one day. All right, so let's see what white plays here. Don't be shy. Okay. So white does something I'm not sure I agree with, though. White pushes here to make this group strong. Now, I'm not disagreeing with making the group strong. I just feel like this makes it a little bit easier on black. Because I feel like because the black group over here is weak, we probably didn't need to do that right now. It's worth points, though. But black can now take the right side, which is what he does in the game, I think. Yeah, takes the right side here. So if white's able to break into that, then maybe that's fine, but maybe white's just happy enough with their points right now. They're going to follow up on the bottom now, or they're going to attack the top left very severely. Why this feels too Japanese, yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to look at games from every country that I can, right? So we did a couple Korean games already. We've done a couple Chinese games already. The only ones we haven't done are Japanese. But they do feel very different than everything else. Yeah, they would have they would have continued the invasion on this right side. They would not have played up here on the top for sure. But now I don't know. I don't know what to do next, right? So it does feel like now I definitely want to play on the bottom side because there's nothing else to really think about unless I can find a good way to attack the top left group. Yeah, K2 now would make sense. K2 or attack the top left group. I just don't know what move to attack with. And since I don't know what move, I'd probably just play K2. Maybe K4 if I can read it. Yeah, well, we'll pretend it doesn't work. Yeah, so I was like K2 or attack, but I don't know the attack, so I'd play K2. Yeah, they play K2 now. Okay. So black, little cough there. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. So black probably wants to respond in some way. They could just pull up. That would make them stronger. Or they could also bump. So if they pull up here, white would usually want to play one more move. Then they could defend. Or they could bump here to just try to defend on the outside. But I don't know what I like more. B4 Sente? I'm not 100% certain. Not 100% certain if it's a good move right now. It makes one eye, potentially. But yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Let's see. Yeah, just pull back. If not, the K4 is solid. Yeah. Pull back first is what they wanted. It does seem slow, but this is Japanese, remember? So, yeah, K4. As I said, we'll check with AI to see all the slow moves in a little bit here. Because I don't go through the entire game. I just go through up until a point where I feel like one person is, like, probably winning. Doesn't mean they won the game, but, like, I want to finish, like, sort of some of the fights, and then we go back and check the game. So white does really want to extend here. And I would not be surprised if black just blocked. Maybe they could jump or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if black just blocked here. But we also don't really want to let them connect underneath. Yeah. So we'll see what black decides here. Yeah, just block. Okay, good. Now we have a very thick position from black here. Which is why I think black was not worried about playing on the bottom. I do think the bottom is good because that was a lot of points. Like, points-wise, it is making your group stronger, but also just, like, you're preventing white from getting any of these things, any of these points on the bottom. Now, Tengen, yeah. No, you have to take it naturally. This is not very natural right now, okay? Very unnatural Tengen. You have to take it very naturally or else you lose. So we don't want white to play Tengen, right? All right. I do. I already said that I wanted to play this because I wasn't sure how to attack the upper left. So if he has a way to attack now, then right now is a good time to do it. Otherwise, just even just jumping, I guess, is good enough, but I want to attack it in some way. Exploring the version of reality where no one finishes games. Yeah. Just because it'll take another like hour or two just to go over in-game stuff, and that's why I don't do that on stream. Because it's just going to take a long time to go over all that versus just looking at it instead, which is what I prefer, just looking it over instead. Maybe one day we'll do more in-depth stuff here, but for now I'm not sure. Like watching it, yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. They are trying to attack now. This knight's move is what they're going to try. So how do we live as black? I'd probably just resign, right? But, apart from that, how do we live? I already said it's possible to run away. To, like, peep here and have one eye. And we just need to make this into an eye in Sente in some way. So you're thinking G11 run. That could be a way to get this eye, but if he just fixes this side, then we need to fix again. We need to prevent the cut. But we're running towards this group at least, which is going to be good. So G11 is like should be a normal-ish move here. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, good. Whew. Why white on the bottom seems bad? That's why you wanted to try to do something else, right? Secret master plan. Taking the corner, the side, and the center. Yeah. But here, the problem that black's going to have, of course, is even if black just connects to the bottom side, white's getting all the strength here, and they can maybe use it to do something on the right side. So that's why I think this is still fine for white, even if this wasn't great on the bottom. But I think this is fine on the bottom for white. It was just like a good exchange, like good in-game exchange. So if they're happy with the game right now, then this would make sense. So white might just still chase, but we'll see what they do. Yeah, they're going to chase. Just push here. Black needs to extend now. Yeah. I'm not sure what they can do on the right side. I would have a hard time with that. But I know just making the strength here should be good enough to do something. Maybe just give it all up, win by half a point. I feel like their cutting points are a little annoying though for white here. Even if they're not too big of a deal, they're kind of annoying with the shape that white has on the top. But white is alive separately. Okay. They are going for the half-point win. They're just doing 3 spaces here, yeah. I want to make sure I get the right spot. They're just going for the half-point win. Very Japanese. This feels so different from the other games. It is very, very different. I guess this is threatening. That if black does defend on the right side, white can try to surround now and force black to just live with the 2 eyes locally. So black might want to play another move, or maybe just turn, but I don't know if it's a clean surround. I don't think it's clean enough to surround properly though. It's just a reduction, I think, overall. Would I want to defend on that side? I think if black got all of these points very cleanly, black should have more than enough to win the game. But white did get a little bit more on the bottom, but when I counted, black only needed half of this to make it a close game. And so black's getting more than that. Let's see if black defends or not. Okay, black is just going to defend. They're pushing here, though, instead of turning in the center. I guess it's getting rid of the possibility of white bringing that out and exposing cutting points. And there's a Hane here. The Tanuki does have to be a little bit worried about the Hane. It should be able to live, but we have to be at least a little bit careful. So they are just going to connect up. Any Japanese pro able to win international tournaments, or still China versus Korea? I think the only one that's capable of it is a Yamayuta right now. But I don't know. Oh, I think he did win. I have to double check, but I think he did win one international tournament recently, because there was something about how Japan finally did something that they haven't been able to do in the last 20 years or something like that. And I think he won, or at least he got to the finals. But I don't remember. We'd have to look that up to know for sure. No, so I do actually like that white just defended their groups and played very solidly in this game. But I didn't like the starting point for white. You think black's ahead now? Yeah, this feels much better for black now if black's able to take all these points. But that's only if black can get all this, right? So it just depends. I think black probably needs one more move on the left side here, so the Hane makes a lot of sense. White can not double Hane, technically. So just going to extend. If they double Hane, the Atari, then the Hane here, and they can capture underneath. So white would have to capture here, and then they cut it off from the corner. We don't want to allow that. But after this, I think black's just not perfectly alive, but pretty close to alive, and they're still out towards the center. Is this enough for black to Tanuki and take the rest of the right side? 0-11 game over. Yeah, I was thinking yeah, 0-11, yeah. Something like this. But yeah, if this is enough, there is an attachment here that's annoying, but I think the wedge means that there's at least the one eye, and they're still out, so we'd have to surround still. And then I think the other eye can be made right here. But maybe white can peep that one first. But if they do, it does hurt the corner a little bit. So I think this might be good enough. This might be enough to be safe, and we can play the big move. Oh, not quite what I was thinking, but I think black is actually trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Black's playing this move now. I think they're trying to point out white's shape is a little thin. But I thought they'd just take the left the right side. Oh, they just do this one. Seems bad. Yeah, I thought they'd just do this. Yeah, because if white's able to mess with that, maybe it's not actually close though. Maybe white's still ahead. We're both thinking black, like it might be a much closer game now. So let me look at the move stats again. Yeah, 51.4%. It's definitely white made some mistakes. So yeah. So this is a very even game now. So it does feel like black could just take it, but maybe trying to be a little bit more. Who knows? Yeah, so I don't see the strong follow-up. Like I see a strong follow-up when that we can try to cut off the middle stone. Because by threatening to cut through these ones, black is strong, right? But I don't know if that's good really. You know what I mean? The tops are going to be alive. They can capture a stone, which would be really, really big. Very much worth capturing even right now. So white could just threaten by playing on the bottom side, make this side independently alive while reducing black instead. So it depends on if white can fight back here. I think this will be a good moment. Yes. So white is playing this move, threatening to cut through. Black probably has to connect. Oh. You would 0-11 because you're scared. Scared of the points or scared to do anything? 011 is black or white? Yeah, 011 to reduce the points. I like this move. But black plays something I was not expecting. Shoulder hit seems good. Yeah, this one, yeah, either one, this seems good. Black plays this one. We'd be scared. Yeah. Yep. Black is worried about the points right now. But as I said, when I counted it, if black did get the points over here, it was going to be a close game or at least a little bit ahead. This is what he was aiming at, yeah. But I feel like I actually don't like it. Like I think white's going to be fine. But we do have to be careful. We do have to be a little bit careful. The only reason I'm not sure I like it is because we're getting rid of the possibility of that eye here if we play it wrong. Should have just kept being solid, yeah. Let's see. We're gonna Hane from this side. Black can probably just extend backwards, yeah. Extend back here. And now white has a little bit to worry about. But I think white could just connect. Because like I said, they can capture the stone and it's really comfortable. Has to cut, I think, or Hane. The cut. Oh yeah. You're probably just behind a little bit on the stream. So I'll wait. I did drop like a handful of frames, but not that many, so that's good. So no problems there. You mean black here? Okay. No, I think this is good. This is protecting this cutting point. L16, bad shape. Something over here. Has to H15 or H17. I actually don't agree. I think this is good shape, right? This has actually protected the cutting point here. It actually protected all the cutting points here. And it's threatening to capture the top stone. Isn't that what it's doing? So white has to connect to protect the top stone. And then he can cut through anyway. And then still protect a shape afterwards. But we'll find out. We'll see if we can check, I guess, real quick. Yeah, the Hane's good. But I don't think this is as bad as it looks. Oh, white wants to just... Black wants... White wants to just give up these stones. AI wants to just give them up. I wasn't thinking AI would give it up. I thought that would be too much. I thought giving up would be a little too much. I guess it's not perfectly giving up, but it does. Yeah. There is some weakness there, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think they'd give. That's why I thought this was fine, because I figured white wouldn't extend up after this. I figured we wouldn't be giving up these top stones. So never mind. AI is just too good. So we'll turn that back off. Yeah, I did not expect giving up at all. So yeah, white was also not expecting that. And now I think it's basically the same after the Hane here. It's still basically the same. Because white would cut anyway. And we would have to extend. Oh, I swing it the other way instead. I gotta get rid of this move. Oh well, it's fine. White's doing the other way instead. So black gets to capture over here and be strong on this side. I heard this would be similar. But I guess... Yeah, I think this would be similar, right? It'd be a similar shape, but white's not going to do the cut. Not going to do this cut instead. But if you don't have to do something, it's sometimes better, so... If you don't have to cut, it's sometimes a nicer shape for you. Yeah, so assuming that the stones on the top are not being given up, I thought this was an okay move for black to play. But now we know that they can give it up. It's not good. Yeah, have a good day, Dark Jackal. Connect, I don't like. Just capture, I guess, would be very similar. It'll be very similar to the game. He's going to block. This says fix some of the cutting points here while also exposing some of white's potential weakness on this side. So now white could cut, but I'm not sure if there's a reason to, apart from really making the left side weak. But it could still just be a good way to have some Ataris there. But double Hane instead. Okay. Double Hane. We don't want to get rid of that Liberty right now. Yeah, so unless black can capture these stones in the center, this could end up being not great. Yeah, no, I think we're both right. This is above my pay grade. Yeah, I think we're both right. Just pull back over here. Don't worry about all this stuff. Just pull back over here. I think we were both on the right track here instead. This is a little different. A little different. I think if I go to move stats, I can get rid of it, right? No, it's not there anymore. Oh well. Check if AI likes it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. -1. No, there we go. Yay, we're good. We're good. Okay, good, good. I feel better about it. Because I was like, this doesn't feel good overall. Pretty much pro, yeah. But stronger than pro. The pro played the bad move. We played the good move, so we're stronger than pros. All right. So after this fight, we will we'll just check AI after this one. We'll look through it all with AI. Because this feels like this is probably the end of the game, more than likely. Unless white messes up somehow. So black does, oh yeah, black's doing this Atari first. Probably a good exchange. Maybe not, actually. Would I be happy to just capture this stone right now? I guess I can't. After black captures, they could extend here. But it's very tempting. So white's just going to back off, of course. So how does black respond right now? Left gets very weak, yeah. Left is very, very weak. Let's see. Just connect. Wow. Now that feels really bad. If he couldn't do anything else, this feels really bad now. Only move. I really want something else, though, right? It feels like if you have to play this one, this is just bad. So white could just connect again or do something else here, but they can live very easily too, so. No, we'll see. Hey, just connecting over here. Because black can't cut, we just capture the stone. And these two stones are in a lot of danger. So unless black can capture these stones in the center, this is really, really bad. Black could make an exchange now. Yeah, they're going to do it. Make this exchange to make sure they're connected, but there's still some Aji there. Yeah, white should just connect. We don't want to give up those points. That'd be way too big. So can we do anything about this connection here? Just double Hane to disconnect it here. And then white's disconnected in some way. Push. I think push is a little dangerous. I think it extends a little dangerous, right? I guess we can still just cut at this point instead. I'm just worried about other stuff. Still connected, yeah. Yeah, the problem I'm having is that we don't really want to lose too many liberties here because white can play this Atari on the top. Even if they defend here, they're losing quite a few liberties here. So there's potential for some sort of squeeze here to make the extra eyes, no matter what black plays, I think. Yeah. So just push, push, push. And then disconnect now. Okay. So doing it this way. But it feels like white's going to be able to squeeze in some way. So we'll see what white does. If they can do it or not. Even just pushing one time here is nice because the Hane over the top would be comfortable. But maybe black can cut. But I do think white can live. Hane, too many Ataris. Yeah, there's too many Ataris on everything here. That's the problem I have. Like, yeah, there is this one. There's this one here. This makes this like a pretty comfortable overall. And then with this one and blocking, it's the same sort of idea here, right? Then there's the weakness with these stones because there's a push and cut and the Hane over the top. So like this is probably the only way to do it. But even here, I feel like there's still similar amounts of annoyingness. So just a bad cut, I think. So yeah, white's will Atari first here. Black has to respond. Only move. There we go. Maybe AI will say no, don't respond. But probably only move. Just now we need to figure out how to live for sure. And can we squeeze black in any way? It feels possible. Feels like black's dreams all came true. Yeah. I mean, this is the best option for black, right? Black needs to kill this. So if black doesn't kill, I think the game is over and we can stop. But if black does kill, I think the game's probably still over. But but it's possible for white to maybe switch to the other side. I don't think he needs to kill. I think he might. I think he might now. Black will just get a lot more. I don't know. Go back to 011. No, the points have changed. The points on the top have changed. White's gotten more points on the top. And this group is going to have some points when it lives as well. So the points have changed. Yeah, if black gets more in the center is what I'm saying. Yeah. So it depends on if white can live good. If white can live well. But I'm really bad at living, so it doesn't really matter. If I'm playing, I lose the game. So, but if it's anyone else, they might be able to do something. That's the only problem I have, though. Is I feel like this is slightly bad for black, though. But we'll see. We'll see how he goes to live. I resign here. Yeah, I just give up too. White does have to push. That is threatening the Hane, which would be really nice, really comfortable. Black only has one eye now, so threaten the top group first. Oh, he may not attack. He may not connect. He may do an attachment. Yeah, good point. I just played that automatically. The attachment instead, and then connect. Yeah, I just played it because I was clicking through. There we go. Yeah, then Hane now. All right. Yeah, so how do we live comfortably? Just Hane again? There's a little bit of weakness with peeps and cutting points there that I don't like. Like black but close, yeah. We'll see what's going on here. Hane. Yeah, the only problem I have with Hane is just the shape is a little bit awkward. I don't think Hane is the only move, but it should be good to threaten stuff here. Shape is bad either way, yeah. Double Hane, so they just extend. And then black captures the stone on the top. White does need to live. So we'll have them live. Capture. White did really want this capture anyway. It was a really big move. And if black's just going to keep threatening. Oh. Could be time Tsuji stuff, yeah. But I know that Japanese games are longer than Chinese and Korean games, so I don't know how long they are, but they're near the end of the game, right? So this should be fine. Anyway. Man, I just got distracted. Anyway. White playing this squeeze first. There we go. And then going back to live, probably. Yeah, it could be time duties while he's trying to figure out the right move to play. They're all forcing moves, right? One of the things that black did have to worry about is that if there's no eye on the top here, this middle area is not alive yet, so these cutting points do matter a little bit. So capturing this stone, I think, wasn't necessarily bad. And it's Sente, so I'm not necessarily against that one, but you didn't need to keep following up everywhere. Okay. So I think he was just reading out this peep right here, because this is what he plays now. So I think he was just trying to read that out first. So if it probably would be time Tsuji. Or something like that. Just in-game moves. They're all Sente. But he was probably just trying to make sure he read this out right. White does have to be careful with how they respond. And capturing the stone on the top did make it so that white can't really fight back on this side too easily. They still can, but I think black can live more easily now. Like very, very easily, right? Black can just turn here and live at the very minimum. And then another eye over here potentially as well. I think we can't let black cut on this side at J12. So we probably have to block from that side, maybe. We'll see. They could just let it go. Who knows? Yeah, the normal move here. I wasn't sure if it worked because he did. Maybe he read it all out, so, you know, makes sense. But I guess black's just going to push from the outside, or maybe he's going to come out. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, coming out here. Black is being very aggressive with this one. But white doesn't have two eyes, right? This is annoying to answer as white. It is very annoying to answer. So I think he was just reading this out, because you do have to make sure this is right before you play something like this one. White blocks here, making sure that this cutting point doesn't work. Black can just connect, which makes it really annoying again. So can we get a good move out of this? Now it feels like white is almost dead. But I'm not a pro, so I don't know. Actually, I think white can live with one move here. Yeah, I'm dead, right? I'm dead here. I think white can live with this move here, technically. But if black cuts these two stones off, I think black's just way too far ahead for it. Connect. And then black probably wants to defend the 3 stones to make sure there's not too many forcing moves. So black just turns. And white is able to cut here to get out, which is nice. Oh. Black is saying that we're happy to let you have that because we will have the other side. I think white has to respond to that one too. They definitely can't capture now, right? Can they capture now? Is that no? I feel like you shouldn't. Maybe. I feel like you have to respond a little bit. Okay. They're going to try to get some forcing moves to see over here first. Doesn't matter if they cut, if they can just capture the forest stones. That makes sense. So black has to jump out. Now white can connect, because that was actually a good enough forcing move to help make some eye shape, but I'm still dead here. So this is no good. I'm still dead here. So of course now black has to connect. White can capture the stone. I think black messed up. Yeah, I think I'm not sure I like the end result for black. Lost too much, yeah. Black can disconnect, but I think it's a little bit late now. Capture here. Threatening the Hane to connect. And black's making an exchange. Because the bottom side does... No, I guess it doesn't really need to connect anyway, but black makes this exchange first. So maybe that is a low time thing. And then defends in the center, and white probably just connects up, right? Just connect. Okay, thank you. I was like, if they don't connect, I'm still... I would love to see how he lives if he doesn't connect here. So there we go. Ooh, man. So now we're done with the fight, basically. Everything's connected. Everything's good to go. So now it's just end game. So you think black gave up too much? So black should probably be losing now? Or do you think it's still good enough? Because as you said before, bet AI doesn't like connect. I don't... AI might like connect. Well, we'll check that one right now just for fun. Oh, it does not. Oh. Probably white by a bit. Yeah, it doesn't like the connect. AI is too good at living. I'm dead. If I play this move, I'm dead. So I don't like that. I couldn't do it. Yeah, AI never likes connect if you can jump or do something else. AI kills corner. Yeah, the corner's dead or something. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. All right. So yeah, let's see what we would say here. So you think white is probably ahead now? Considering the AI wanted white to jump in more. Considering the AI wanted white to jump in more, I think black might actually still be fine points wise, but it's definitely a really close game. I don't think it's maybe it's 4 points. Who knows? Maybe it's 4 points, but I think it's closer than that, slightly closer than that. Let's see. Yep, plus 0.6. It's a half point game. Yeah. But white is still ahead by a little bit. But now we can look at the graph and we can see everything before this. I was right if he did not connect. Yeah, if he didn't connect, I think you are closer to right. Yeah. It was like this move, right? Yeah, 3.4. Yeah. But I would be so scared right here. I mean, wouldn't you? I know you would be scared. Yeah, I would not be confident that I'm definitely living here. I would be zero confidence here, guys. Zero confidence. You would not be scared? Uh-huh. You resigned? Oh, yeah. You resigned a long time ago. All right, let's look at the graph here. Okay, graph's going up and down a little bit. Move info and notes. I need to probably get rid of one of those. Where's the tree on here? I know there's a tree somewhere, right? I don't remember where it is. But I know it's in here somewhere. I have to go to analysis? Okay. Okay, good. I don't really use Quatrain enough to really know how to use it properly. Because I want to get rid of these moves here. So I can delete this one. And it was there's one more here. Yeah. It was this one here. We need to delete this one too. There we go. It's all clean. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. So now, before we move on and play out the end game just for fun, we can look at the performance report here. They're still playing okay overall. No really big mistakes. They're still playing okay. But that graph is going all over the place. That graph is all over the place. Opening, Black did not great in the opening. A 3-point mistake. Yeah, that's terrible. Not pro, yep. Have to give up his pro card. 90% middle game. Look at that. Oh, man. 90 accuracy on middle game. Now, there's still probably a couple moves left, so it'll go down. But that's not bad. That is not bad. That's interesting. Black made one more big mistake, which is the only reason why they're behind. It's probably early on in the game, right? So we can look through that for fun, and then we'll add the end game here. There we go. Normal moves, normal moves. And then following up right away, as I said, this is normal to do. You can approach first as well. It likes the approach on top, but anything's fine, it looks like. Just follow up first. And yeah, AI does want to Tanuki, but I know that I'm uncomfortable Tanukiing with this because it's annoying to respond to anything else. Luckily, this move is still good. Yeah, and then approach and low pincer. And Black should have approached on the left side more than the top side, but it looks like they're both good moves. Doesn't really matter. Of course, 3-3. Why not? Okay, now the top side. Now the top side. There we go. There we go. I'd let it think more. Backing off, of course. And yeah, jumping now is good. We'll just settle in the bottom left. Just jump now. See? You were right. Just earlier in the game. Not when you played it. Just earlier in the game. You had to do it way earlier. Anyway, so attach here. Press down here. You would have played it there, yeah. Yeah, I know. You would have just avoided the bottom left anyway. So you probably would have played it here, yeah. I think anything here is still good. The attachment here is still good. I didn't like the attachment as much because it is giving white some influence. So, and I didn't want to pull back. That's why it was good to see what Black played. Black played over here right away. Push, push, push. White should keep pushing. So there's a small mistake by White here. And yeah, the turn is not good. You do want to save the stone. Yeah, I have a hard time for sure with that. I figured he was going to give it up. Saving the stone does feel okay. Because there is Aji in the corner. Oh yeah, the Panuki, yeah, of course. But 30 points, yeah. But the AI is not Tanukiing right now to the top side either. So it's bad. But anyway, no, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the Panuki, it does feel bad to give the Panuki. I was worried about it. Not worried, but like thinking about it the rest of the game. In that, like, this is just a really strong position. What do I do? Smaller mistake, yeah. We'll see here. There we go. 3.8, 3.7. There we go. Maybe it'll get smaller if we keep going. It's still pretty big though. That's not good. All right, so start going up. No, I'm not gonna keep making it go. Anyway, yeah, giving up the Panuki does feel bad though. Better than pro. Yeah, better than pro. It does feel bad here. So I understand why he turned. Because you're just going to give up a lot of... You're potentially giving up something over here. So if you couldn't read it out properly... Like in a game, I wouldn't be able to read it out properly. I'd probably... Honestly, if I attached in the game... We're just going back here anyway. If I attached in the game, we're just playing this one. I don't care. This is what I'm playing. White plays over here, and we're just going to live here in some way. We can either cut or play the Hane. I might just cut, but anything like over here is fine. That's what I would probably do if I'm playing that attachment. So I would never have done this one. But yeah, just keep pushing. That's interesting. And then capture is a -1 point move, but it's good anyway. Oh, there we go. There we go. That felt stupid. That felt weird. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. That's why I have to let it think sometimes. Oh, and defend. Just jump. Wow. Needs more time. Yeah, yeah. Because that felt really weird to have that one. Just defend the cutting point here. All right. Yeah, slide. I mean, doing this one's still good, but just defend the cutting point. Maybe it'll go down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's going down now. Yeah, just defend the cutting point directly. Bottom side's going back up, but... okay. This one is one that feels really slow. It does work, but this one does feel a little slow. So I guess since it's slow, I might have thought about it, but it does feel like I don't know. I might not have played this one in a game. Oh, so we defended this way instead, and so yeah, that one wasn't good enough. This one's better in that regard. I probably would have still done this one or done the bottom. I think you can't push and cut right now, right? Like the push and cut this, you can push and cut this way, just not the other way. It just depends on how much Aji's in the corner. Yeah, I probably would have just done this one instead of this one. Yeah, and making this exchange is almost always going to be good whenever you want it. So AI is always going to look at that. Kick and just extend. Yeah, okay. The extension does feel stronger. Let's let it think for a second. The extension does feel like a stronger move. That's why I wasn't thinking about the other one. But I thought this one was more cool. The nice move was a little bit more cool, a little more interesting for the center. But it is a little bit of a mistake. But that's kind of weird to think about it. You don't really think about Japanese games being really bad in the opening, but I guess he did actually really bad in the opening. One really big mistake, and then 2 small mistakes. That's really bad. And White's at 90% already, though. White was at 90% after this turn. After the capture, I guess, more so than the turn. But after the capture. That's just funny. And yeah, just capturing the stone right now. I wasn't sure if they'd ever do that, but... I'm not capturing. I guess he's going to fight it instead, but... That's interesting. I guess, yeah, I guess if Black does give this up now... Not this way. I meant to turn. If Black does give this up now, there's no Aji like you would normally have here. Because normally... with this sort of variation, you play this move to try to save your stones or get some sort of result that's nice here. But this move is not as good because we already got the kick in here as White. So it's not as good for Black here. So I guess playing this move does make a lot of sense to do a nice, really big capture, but it does make the top side more thick, so... All right. Yeah, the 2-space jump. This was just really weird. Just a weird move. I like it, though. I would probably have just done the normal move here. Get rid of their base and try to figure something out. But yeah, just 3-space jump. And then this. And yeah, the kick did feel bad. I'm glad the kick actually is bad. The kick is bad here. If we let it think a little bit more, it's still bad. That's good. For us, I mean. Because the kick felt really bad. So just, yeah, here we can attach in the corner, but without playing that. Oh, don't jump, just do the iron pillar for the corner. The jump is slightly bad. Oh, the jump's bad because, yeah, this, yeah, Black can actually keep their stones connected this way. Yeah. We don't want to give the free moves to Black there. We want the iron pillar. And just connect. Yeah, I would have had a hard time just connecting. Actually, I might not have. I play slow moves. But I would have thought that maybe it was too slow. You would have, yeah. But the kick, I'm so happy with the kick, you know? And I'm really happy with this whole variation here for black. But let's add this move down here, because this is what the AI wants here. Right, so we fix this. Does it still want this top side? Yeah, it still wants the top side, or defending the left side group. Either one is fine. Okay. So after this, it's okay with the move I wanted to play. It's still not good, but I think it was like -1 before, so that's why I was worried. Maybe we'll get to -1 if we let it sit. It's getting there. It's getting closer. No, it went down. Okay, good. -1. Come on. So I'm fine with anything below -1, because that's not too big of a mistake in my opinion. Okay. So if we have this, then it's fine to play the way I played. But without this, it wasn't as good. Play the way I wanted to play. No, it still seems fine here if we let it think. Okay, good. I remember when we checked in the game, it was saying it wasn't as good. But that is what I wanted. I wanted to come over the top here. I was either this type of move or this type of move. But playing over here is still better. Let's go back to the actual game. Yeah, there we go. Without the exchange on the bottom. There we go. Forgot it was there. Yeah, so we need that first. Be strong on the bottom, and then we can play that type of move. But it's not too bad. Oh, the jump. That was the blue move. Nice. Told you. Yeah. Probably. No, you did say you liked the other move more. But I just felt like, well, like we saw in the game, he did live really easily. It wasn't that hard for him to live. It's black there on the top. But I was still scared. So I want to play a move that is slightly more geared towards defending that group. And white was fine with defend. Oh, black was fine to defend earlier as well, as long as they played the right move here. I assume it's alive if a pro is playing. If me, it's a different story. Yeah. Yeah, jump. Then we take that one. It wants the other move. We're giving up a stone to capture. There we go. Let's sneeze. I feel better now. Yeah, we're giving up this stone. It wants to just cut it off. We capture this and we're good. But anything over here is fine. And then the diagonal. The diagonal's okay. It is okay. It is one of the two moves that's fine over here. Either move was fine, but the other one's better. But white's still winning, so. So where does white start losing here? White attaches, and yeah, the extend up was really bad. That did feel bad. That felt wrong in every way. Let's let it think a little bit. I didn't like honey over the top. I knew that was bad. So the only two options I was considering were extend down or hane. Pincer getting better? No, it's not. It's actually getting worse. Let it think for a few years. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the pincer as much, but it is getting better. It's getting better. Look at that. It's going to be -1 point here soon. It's getting there. It's getting there. We'll be blue move in a year. Yeah. Oh, clamp. Clamp got better first. Clamp got better first. There we go. All of them are getting better, though. All of them are getting better. That's not good. Every move is getting better the more it thinks. It's still the second worst move locally. It's working on it, though. It's working on it. Give it a year. Yeah. All right, so that's funny. Yeah. The more it thought about it, the more it's like, everything's fine here. You can play whatever you want here, basically. But this one is still not very good. And yeah, white should just continue here, for sure. Just for sure continue. Come on. Yeah. It says the top move is okay. Oh, but black shouldn't block. Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay. Black should play this move now. What? That makes sense. But blocking is fine, but it makes sense to play that move. Because that is really exposing the weakness on the top. But I would never have thought about it. I just wouldn't have thought of that. The defending is over concentrated, yeah. But that's why, like, well, the first defense I don't think is over concentrated. It's the second defense here. When white turns, if you defend again, that's really bad, right? That's why I'd be fine with blocking the first time. And AI is fine with blocking the first time. But I just would never have thought of this to just sort of attack it right away. It actually makes a lot of sense, but I wouldn't have thought of that move in general. Maybe after this, I would have thought something here, but then they're strong, so I would just play on the bottom. Or the side, I mean. So we'll play over here. But white is still good. White plays on the bottom now. Doesn't need to extend now. Let's let it think for a second. The extend feels like such a strong, like a very standard move, I guess I should say. Not necessarily strong, but just a very standard move. Oh, black hasn't caught up yet, though. And we both said black was getting better here, by the way. I'm sure. Yeah, block here. So yeah, so just cutting through now would be good. Or just playing anything over here to reduce. Basically any move over there to reduce. So connecting was really nice. And white should have gone more deep. But I think this is perfectly okay to think about as white, right? You're trying to pressure the left side first and then go in deeper. But they just played the wrong move, technically. They could have played a different one. Black defends, we push, and then we jumped here. Now it wants to go all the way because we have the extra strength. As I said, if white got extra strength here, they could just go in before bottom. Right here. The same knight's move here. Seems the same. It's 2 points better. But that's not because of the first move. It was because of the second move on the bottom. If we go back to over here, it's because of this second move here on the bottom. If white doesn't play that one, then it's the same, or it's close enough. It wants to just play over here, though. It wants to just attach here. I would not be confident, but I still probably wouldn't play it, but I would not be confident about it. Yeah, letting black get the connection over the top here. This connection here, yeah. That's what I said. It was this move here, the extension here. They should do something else. They should either block it off from connecting or go to the other side. So this is just a bit too shallow, I guess. It's not going deep enough. Not going deep enough. That's no good. Yeah, go all the way. See what you can do. I would not be able to do that, though. Neither one's fine. I guess pushing from this side, we can connect over the top to our Panuki instead of having to connect over underneath. And then, yeah, right here. This is the other thing was, yeah. Just playing over here right away. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted something over here. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I still think this one seems okay. AI still likes this move. It's still not too big of a mistake. But yeah, just playing over here makes sense. Anything over here, though, is good. So it does feel like black just made a mistake here. So if black just plays this, white should win by half a point if it's AI playing. But it's at least a close game this way, yeah. Like a very, very close game with no possible mistakes in a fighting variation here. Make it simpler for yourself. But let's see here. Yeah, both pulling back for both sides was bad. It wants to just do this one. And taking the stones is not good. Because they can, first of all, connect underneath. So they save everything in the center. And they still made points on the top. So this just wasn't big enough. It actually makes sense, but I just wasn't thinking about that at all. I thought for sure that white would defend. But, yeah. Since white doesn't have to defend the top, the Hane is definitely better. And white should not cut. White should just give it up. Yeah, because there's enough cutting Aji here to save it. Okay. Yeah. So it's just a bad choice for black in general. And wait, it wants this bump. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I wouldn't have thought of that. Because it feels like you're fixing white. But now when you jump here, you still can cut through on either side. Okay, that's a simpler way to play. Yeah. Much simpler. There's still cutting points, but it's way easier to figure out. All right. Yeah, Atari is fine. Connect is, yeah, as I said, the only move because everything else just sort of seems bad. Everything else leads to even more Ataris and more stuff. It's too annoying to deal with. So connect. They have to connect. Black has to turn here. And white doesn't have to answer. This does feel really big to answer, but I guess if we're reducing the right side, it doesn't matter. We can probably threaten that first before coming back. Right, so we defend our group over here first. And black doesn't have enough time to do this, basically. Okay. And then, yeah, pushing through. Yeah. Okay. Pushing through, and cut. So this is actually... I didn't say it in the game because I wasn't sure if it was good. But I was wondering if I could just play on this side now and not worry about this half of the thing here. I was thinking about the attachment. Because, usually attachments you can try to get some sort of shape from. But I just wasn't sure, like any move over here, I thought this could be better. This is why I actually thought it was potentially better for white, because they could just give up this part, and we're just breaking up the points, right? So these would be like forcing moves, then we can go back and get the extra eye over here. But I wasn't sure if that was too much or not. So I just didn't say anything. I was like, whatever. I thought there could be a squeeze on black a little bit, as well as being able to get some extra moves on this side to live quickly. Yeah. I was a coward. So I'm glad those were there, but I didn't say it out loud, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, only one move, apparently. Stupid, I know, but... Yeah, but now... Like, I thought the push would make sense to try to get some extra strength, maybe the Hane over the top. But after the game variation, I'm not sure I liked it as much. I definitely do prefer playing on the right side first. But it's also if you live when you play on this side, we're also killing everything over here. So killing all the points over here. So we're really happy with that. The push isn't bad though. I guess I just let it think for a second. Maybe it will become bad. No, the push is still fine. In a half-point game, the push is not fine, but the push is still fine. Yeah, peep. This one, I'll block right away on that side instead. That's the same, I think. It's still the same. And Hane, double Hane was actually bad because it wants the top side first. It does want this capture first. This capture is good, apparently. Capture is good to do right away, which I said it does make the group stronger. It makes it so it's basically just alive, and it is Sente. But this extend into the corner, I think, didn't matter too much right now. I would not have cut, though. But yeah, extend in the corner doesn't really matter too much right now. But now the Hane is fine. Now the Hane is fine. Okay. Capture first. Do this one. Capture, capture, capture. Yeah. And then extend here is not important yet. We both thought that was weird. And just play in the center here. Now, is the peep the best? Just play from the outside. But peep's still good. It's not sure if it wants outside or inside. So, seems like the peep was the AI move. But play on the outside, like we would want to play here, is probably fine. I would not play 9, but it's all good. So we did that exchange. Yeah, this exchange, it's not terrible, but it doesn't feel right as well. But cut instead of connect. Baby, it's cold outside. Are you okay? Cut instead of connect. Because they can't Atari you there without losing something. Without it being a co. You do have co-threats too. I would probably just connect. I still wouldn't think of that. Oh, diagonal was wrong. Oh, yeah, duh. This makes a lot of sense. I don't know how it matches the situation. I'm not sure I understand. Anyway. So, yeah, so this actually makes sense. We're getting rid of these stones so that we can actually just surround it. So this actually is a really good move, yeah. I don't have to, no. Might be even better if I don't. But like, see here, we can completely surround. This isn't good right now, but as you see, we can completely surround and get a lot of points here real nicely. So actually, I like this idea. Connect and turn right away. They did do that. Yep. Yeah, and this push was bad. Just connect. And then you can push later. But the push allows the Hane here first. So yeah, like you said, it seemed like black messed up a little bit, but it's not too big of a deal. It's going to be similar to the game, but it's not exactly the same. See how it would have gone in the game. Connect. Push out. Now we can do it. Oh, yeah. This makes sense now. Yeah. Obviously. Right, because now, if we capture this turn is not as big of a deal. They have to play from the inside if they want to do something. And they're a little bit more trouble if they're not careful. Okay, makes more sense. Yeah, because if they do this Hane, it doesn't quite work because we can just cut. We're threatening to capture stones. Yeah, so that's just a really bad exchange. So really good by white there. Atari capture. They defended in the center here, and then white should have just kept playing on them in that middle area, on that middle top area to live. Okay, cool. Yeah, after it thought for a little bit, we'll see if it changed anything. No, not really. Not too much. But it's saying that white should win by half a point, or more than a point now. So there we go. There you go. It's getting there. The more we let it think, it's getting there. All right. It's been 2.5 hours. So don't worry too much. Peep. And then defend over here. So he's doing the right things. That's good. But white plays a weird move here. Slightly weird. Now black's ahead. -1 point move. So that's a very weird move. They're not new pros, though. They're 9-dan professional and 8-dan professional. And then this move. So they did do that right. And black plays this Atari right now. I'm not exactly sure why. Just an exchange, I guess. All right. And then extend down. White pushes through. Black does this one. Major like new Japanese style. I know that Yamayuta is like so much stronger than all the other Japanese pros, from what like Michael Redmond says, for example. So maybe that's all it is. So we have some Hane and Tiger's Mouth. Then white plays this one. Looks like white is just not playing good in game. Looks like white is just bad at in game. What the heck? Let's let it think for a second. Maybe if I turn it on, there we go. Yeah, it looks like white's just bad at in game, or they're really happy with the results, right? They're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm winning. It's all fine. Yeah, it looks like white's just bad in game. That's not good. White loses. They lose all their in game. So black plays this Atari first, and then moves to the top. Black didn't play the correct move on the top. I feel like I could have a chance. Black didn't play the correct move on the top, but they did play on the top. But they definitely played the wrong move. AI really doesn't like their move. Okay. Black did this one. Oh, really? I guess so. White captures now. And now they play another weird move. Black does this one. I don't quite understand this. Then white attaches here, which is now turning the top move into a good move. When it wasn't good before. Yeah, it seems like their end game is not good. I just got done saying yesterday that most pros end game is supposed to be really good, and this game is great for guess the Elo game. maybe. I would not guess pro. I would probably guess a strong amateur. I mean pro. I would probably guess pro. End game. If we only saw the end game, I might not guess pro, because even I can tell. Like even if I turn off the AI, even I can tell these are not necessarily the best moves here. And I'm bad at end game, so that tells you something, right? This one, capture. This one here. This one, then capture. Yeah, all of a sudden, the black's at 90% to win because white played bad in game. Oh, and black's playing most of the blue moves. They made one big mistake in game. Well, two big mistakes, but white's played more big mistakes. So that's just funny. I was not expecting that. Huh. And then they got to this cut finally. But at this point, it probably isn't as important. But I don't know. I don't know why AI wants it anyway. Oh, yeah, maybe just because of this Atari. And then there's an Atari here, and maybe there's some way to get something. So maybe it opens up some Aji on the outside, I guess. This move looks interesting. Maybe that's all it is. I forgot. I couldn't even notice where white played, but it was fine. This time it was fine. And now white's going in over here. Then Atari here. He does a bad move again. He does this tiger's mouth. But I feel like I don't like it because the peep is annoying. But I probably would have just extended, done bamboo joint. Connect. Then white goes back. Yeah, this is just a little sad. I think I might actually just stop at this point. Black does end up winning the game. If I scroll up, I can see that black is winning, but it's a 0.5 game. Then that's just because white played terrible in game. The game that we looked at yesterday, white made one end game. Oh no, it was, I don't know if it was white or black, but I think it was black. Black played one end game mistake and lost the game by half a point. Whereas they would have won by half a point if they played the right move. But the rest of the end game moves were all basically perfect. And they were lower ranked professional players in China. Lower ranked as in they were not 9-dan professionals. They were like 4-dan professionals or something like that, you know. They were not the same. I think. I have to double check the game. Maybe they were 9-dan. Who knows? But I know we looked at some 4-dans as well. Yeah, this feels a little bit bad. Because even I can see, as I said, even I can see the bad in-game moves. So that's just weird. They do fight a Ko somehow in the bottom left. I don't know how that happened. But apart from that, it's just in-game moves from then on, and black ends up winning by half a point. So black got ahead after in-game and won. I guess high amateur who are bad at in-game, right? Right? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would have probably said I don't know. Some of the moves don't feel like amateur moves, but overall, I agree. I would not have thought like 9-dan pro. I would have thought like a new pro. That's possible, but I wouldn't have thought like a 9-dan pro. Because 9-dan means that you've won a tournament or two. I think in Japan, you just have to win. You have to win some sort of tournament in order to get to 9-dan, last time I checked. So you have to at least be good enough to beat a lot of the other pros, right? So I wouldn't have. I think white shapes are mostly fine. Like all of white shapes are fine. It's just black that I'd be not sure of. You know? But I liked the way black played because it was just weird. It was sort of interesting and weird, but yeah. But white for shape and stuff, I think was much better. Even up to this point, white shape is still better overall. They make some sort of mistake here where they could have done it in a different way, but overall, even white shape is still slightly better. But yeah, no, I would have had a hard time. Would have had a hard time here. Yeah. Let me just close that one. I'm still kind of surprised the end game was so bad. So I'm still a little bit surprised by that. Let's see what the analysis says for end game here. Yeah, 80 for pro game, and there's still more moves to play. I think almost every pro game I've looked at, it's usually in the 90s for end game. It's still better. I guess it's still better than it looks, than it seems, but white could have won if they just played a normal end game, but they didn't. So normal end game for pro. Normal end game for me, I lose as white. But for pro, they should have probably just won. There's a possibility of making like one small mistake, but They probably just win. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, whatever. I think that's it for now. That was kind of fun to look through, but definitely felt a bit weird overall. I think I do prefer Chinese professionals when I was looking at these games, but there was the one Japanese game that was really good. So we need to look at some more Japanese games still to see if this was just like a little bit of a fluke shape wise, like you're saying, a little bit of fluke for in game stuff. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'll do another one tomorrow. Maybe we'll do the other game I clicked on. Who knows? Yes, I'll see you guys later in general. Let me find out where I am. There I am. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Need to go eat some food now.